And start minimizing this size. Okay, a little bit larger, and that looks good. Move this up there. We should be fine. Looks good. Does it sound good? Looks good. Sounds good as well. So hello people of the internet. It is I, Silverrack Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where we're going to continue the GudaGuda event. So I have done some off-stream farming. Not too much. I didn't get to the 1,000 that I wanted to get to. I simply got to 837, but we're close, you know? So we're fairly close. I'm going to claim these just because they would reset when I upgrade regardless. And I'm not close to upgrading just yet. So, yeah. Claim these real quick. I'll actually be able to claim them in 8 hours, too. That's a nice thing. Okay. So now we go here. I haven't actually been getting notifications either. And we got some of these we can claim. 100 threat patches gets us 5 saber gems. 3 harvest quests gets us 5 archers. 5 harvest gets us 4,000 friends. 10 harvests we're not close to. 30 Haniwa Nobus gets us a summon ticket. 60 gets us 5 archer gems. And 90 would get us one of the codes. 400 bronze bells as battle drop gets us the oh no, this gets us the mini Nobu. The mini Nobu command code has been obtained. A certain heroic spirit's subconscious that was actualized into existence after the Holy Grail went berserk. At least that's the general understanding, but this thing can grow or turn into a robot, and there doesn't seem to be any rules about when it can do so. This may be because they really end up updating their form every year. There was even one season where their voices changed too. The details are fuzzy. Contrary to their appearance, they're actually quite strong in battle, and their behavior in combat can be quite relentless. They're also totally not cute. And that is all that I currently have available. I can purchase some things from the shop real quick. May as well get it out of the way. Make it easier to figure out what exactly I need later on. We'll take those, and then the foes, more foes, and golden embers is the extent. We still need 3. Is 7 plus 9 for 1,600 bronze bells to finish off that part of the shop. Well, 18 if I count the golden foe, which I probably should. Anyways, so I cannot upgrade. Oh, I could upgrade the QP. You know what? Why not? Let's upgrade the irrigated fields to make it 2 million QP. That harvest will restart from the beginning. Yes, this is fine. So I just need to subtract 30 from my 1,000 fragrant brick thatch that I have listed. I didn't bother going through the others just yet. I'm lazy. So, you know, nothing wrong with being a little lazy now and then. That, and I've been busy. Yesterday was my first exam in anatomy and physiology, and, you know, I was panicking about that. It's been about 7 years since I actually had an in-person class, and, you know, it's just been a while, so I was very worried. But after it went down, I feel confident that I did pretty well, so I hope that confidence is not misplaced, because, as I learned from the Darkest Dungeon, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Yeah, gotta hate overconfidence. Alright, so anyways, we have the story. Section 3, Separation Rocked by the Waves of Time is up. No battles on this first node. It gets us a quartz, it gives us some friend points, and it gets us a CE experience. That's what I was struggling on for a moment there. 4th year of Kyo, 8th month Aizu at a certain location. So this is in 1868. This is probably going to be Shinsengumi stuff then. Damn, we really got our asses handed to us. No way we're turning this around with nothing but a third-rate soldiers and gear. There's nothing more we can do for Aizu. Come on, we're headed north. Gotcha. Well, you'll have to lead there without me. What was that? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not hear me? Old Hajime is going his own way from here. What are you saying? It's nothing personal. I just don't enjoy working under you anymore. Remind me, do I need to commit seppuku as the penalty for leaving the squad? Forget it. I'll go the rest of the way alone. Hey, Vice Commander? No. Hijikata. Don't you think it's enough now? What's enough? Commander Kodo's gone. Kondo's gone. Okita's gone. There's almost nobody from the old gang left anymore. No, not yet. I'm not letting the Shinsengumi end like this. It's already over. There is no Shinsengumi anymore. There's me. I'm still Shinsengumi. Vice Commander, you still... Alright, I see how it is. You want to keep this up till you get yourself killed? Then knock yourself out. Farewell, Vice Commander. It's hard to... Sometimes it's hard to remember that, Okita... I'm pretty sure Okita does die young because of tuberculosis. You can actually go to Wikipedia. Yeah, at 24. That is young. Good morning, Senpai. So it was a dream, huh? Guess, Dante's isn't here to keep us safe. Maybe he just doesn't want to get infected with the GudaGuda particles. Breakfast is ready. We're having fresh clams today. Kimiko gathered them herself. They've been boiled in salt water to preserve their natural flavor, and they look absolutely delicious. I don't know, I'm getting pretty tired of the same light seasoning all the time. If Sister were here now, she'd be throwing a fit about the lack of miso and soy sauce. Miso? Soy sauce? What are those? You said it. How am I supposed to fight with just this pitiful excuse for food? As much as I hate to admit it for once, I agree with you. There's just no flavor here. I had a feeling you guys would say that, so today I brought you this. Ta-da! It's soy sauce. Or something like it anyway. Soy sauce is actually okay. Like, soy sauce is okay. I've never had clam, so I can't say the second one, so really it is gonna be my answer. Black water? What's this stuff? See for yourself. Just try a little on one of those cooked clams. I don't know. Don't see how this black water can make clams taste any better than they already... Oh my gods, what is this? And how is this schmooply I don't know. Schmooply delicious. Careful, sister, you're starting to speak nonsense. Anyway, at any rate, I take it this is a kind of hishio seasoning. Wherever did you find something like that? Oh, it wasn't me. It was Mr. Yamanami. Oh, good. It looks like it tastes alright then. Believe me, it was quite a surprise to me as well when I saw the villagers making something that looked like hishio. They were kind enough to share some with me, so I strained it to see if I could get something resembling soy sauce out of it. It's a far cry from real soy sauce, of course, but it's not half bad, right? Ah, so this isn't ordinary hishio, but rather a kind of sauce you can make from it. It's certainly delicious, that's for sure. Hishio, you mean that black goopy stuff we brought back from the Kingdom of Y? Man, if I'd known this was this good, I would have had some myself. At the time, I just gave it away because I thought it looked kind of gross. It's a good thing you did, sister, otherwise this village might never have ended up making their own hishio like this. There's no better seasoning for a meal than soy sauce. The only thing that'd make this better is some sake. Sounds good to me. I think I'll have a drink too. I'm not sure it's a good idea to have sake with breakfast. Mash, they had ale and mead back in the day, when there was no clean water. Hey there, Okita's master. You out here by yourself? Hajime! Didn't I tell you not to call me that? I don't remember. Anyway, it's no big deal, but if you've got some time to spare right now, I just wanted to chat a little bit about Okita. What's up? What about her? Well, she's just a little different from how I remember her. Back then, our enemies just saw her as some kind of ruthless killer who'd cut down anyone in her path. Yeah, that doesn't sound like Okita we know. Hell, even our allies were afraid of her, calling her the assistant instructor from hell. So the other soldiers mostly kept their distance from her. The only time I ever saw her smile was when she was playing with the neighborhood kids now and then. And it wasn't like how she smiles now, either. It was more like she was just smiling because she had to. That is actually interesting. No idea she used to be like that. Oh yeah, I've known her ever since we attended the Shaiken Dojo. Right from the start, she never went easy on anyone. It didn't matter if she was up against some kid from a well-off family or someone connected with the higher-ups in the shogunate. She'd go to town on them all the same. That led to more than its share of problems, believe me. And that's the whole trouble with genius swordsmen, isn't it? They've got no idea how commoners feel. That said, back then she still smiled the way she was smiling today, at least every now and then. But once we started the Shinsengumi, her smile kept gradually losing its luster. So maybe the Shinsengumi, didn't really... I wonder why she joined it if, very clearly, it did not, agree with her. Yeah, we started the Shinsengumi, and then it was over. And neither me nor Okita were able to be there when it came to an end. Sorry for talking your ear off. I was just kind of curious what sort of master you are, since you got Okita smiling like her old self again. Hope I didn't bother you too much. No, it's fine. You actually... That's actually pretty interesting to know. So you found the next shrine. Right, apparently there's a glowing Haniwa occupying it. Got that? Good. Then go take care of it. Me? Oh, I'm not going. I've got my hands full looking for sister. Unfortunately, it sounds like this Haniwa has a lot of subordinates working for it. Enough for a small army. So Haniwa's running an army, huh? There's a thing I never thought I'd say. It doesn't matter what kind of opponent we're up against, I'll cut him down all the same. Now let's go. Let's check it out. Ooh. Had a nice little pop. The Dazzling Shrine. In this quest, the battle you fight will depend on the choices you make during the scenario. In addition, you'll form your party immediately before the battle begins. Okay, it's one of those quests. Does not look like there is any drop from it, so I'll just scroll down. We do get the second best, or the 4-star material node unlocked from this as well, so that'll be nice. We should be at the shrine in question soon. Thank you. Oh, there it is. Wow, I didn't realize they turned on voice acting. Oh no, you don't. Get back here. Let's go after it. Preparing to give chase. What does Okita think he is? Running off on his own without giving the captain of the first unit her due difference. Hey, wait for me too. Looks like we all better get going then. Hang on just a minute. Well, I was a little too late there, huh? Oh well, nothing to be done now. I mean, obviously running into it is a trap. But if you are setting such an obvious trap, then you need to be expecting them to expect that it's a trap. So the trap is probably not as much of a trap as not falling for the trap. And a line for you, you overgrown pile of clay. I'm gonna enjoy wiping that smug grin off your face. Don't be mean, Okita. You had pretty much the same smile on your face when you were a Haniwa. Shut it, and that's Mr. Okita to you. What's wrong with her calling you Okita, Okita? It suits you. Now I see, so you're the one who's responsible. She's right, though. It does suit you. Don't you think it's a cute name, Futuro? I'm gonna back up the bro Izo here. Too bad. All of you shut up. Let's just hurry up and take this thing out and... What was that sound? I was afraid of this. It looks like you took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Look out, Master. A whole army of Haniwas attacking from the rear. I can't believe the Haniwa set up an ambush. We must have been underestimating them. Hanyotora. What the hey? What's that Haniwa doing with the stronger divine aura than me? The divine aura, the clever positioning of this ambush, could it be? Kagetora. Ah. Hanyotora. Well, I think I liked it, that guess. I think I like that guess. Hanya. Nya. Does she ever go nya? Kagetora does have a bit of cat demeanor, I guess. Right? Okay, let's bring around Kimiko. And then we'll use who we actually have here. So, why was I on party 4? Oh, these are set up. So, Kimiko, and then Okita, and who else? Who else? Izo, because he's here. Is there anybody else? Hajime will come along. Nobukatsu will come, even though he's not being used, and Mashu will come along as well. That is everybody I currently actually have in the party, so a properly partied squad here. We'll go Sumo and double Sumo just because. And then let's work some bonding up. Increase the power of our bonds between one another. With all the Mashu TCEs. All of them. Alright. And make sure we change this over to the winter uniform. There we go. And we're good. Let's start this. Let's get this party started. I got decent variety here. Kimiko should take care of a lot. Okay, a glimmering Haniwa. I'm betting I just have to take down Kagetora here. Which does not look like it's going to be a challenge. If you can't storm me, then I'll fight you myself. Okay, and then... I said dude. You know what? Do I have any boosts? Yeah, let's do an attack boost. That's only for herself, which isn't really useful right now. Not really useful right now. Useful enough. Eh. That's more useful if I could NP and get a chain off with Okita, so let's just go with this. Armor strengthened by the heart and evasion. Dignified Atsumori. Attack downs. Oof. How long is that evasion up for? The whole turn. Okay, in that case, we take down some of the opposition. And get an NP ready for Okita. Alright, Kagetora. It's time to say goodbye. And then crits are gather, right? Because I think I can wipe this whole wave here. So it'll go doot, doot, doot. And this should be wave wipe. Yep, it is indeed. I am now currently reading the Wikipedia bio for Okita. Oh, I guess it wasn't just defeat. Okay. Izo sadly is not that useful here. And then do-do-do. So historically, Okita and Hijikata shared a sibling-like relationship. Oh, same thing with Kyusuke here. How do you pronounce his name? Or Yamanami, I guess. I lost Nya. That was quite a lot of Honeywell, wasn't it, Senpai? I can't believe my superior tactics lost to sheer brute force. Some god of war I turned out to be. Still, I love it. Fighting your way out of a disadvantageous situation with brute force is what makes warfare so fun. Is that your idea of fun? I'd hate to see what you find exhausting. What's the deal with this girl and her ridiculous strength, anyway? I'm the greatest god of war in all the warring states, thank you very much. I was about to say the greatest war god, but that's not a correct statement. You don't tell me this is another acquaintance of yours. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, that's right. I was also trapped inside a Haniwa, but once I'd given those other Haniwa a good thrashing and placed them under my command, they began worshipping me as though I was a god or something. But then again, I guess that's no surprise since I am a god of war and all. New guys, Nagao Kagetora. So this girl here is Nagao Kagetora, huh? The one known as Uesugi Kenshin, the Dragon of Echigo. That's right, guy with the weirdly aggravating swordplay. I'd appreciate it if you put more oomph in your swings next time. Thanks, I'll take that as a compliment. I must say you're certainly acquainted with some impressive people. I never would have guessed the legendary Uesugi Kenshin was actually such a dashing woman. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if Lord Nobunaga were to show up as well. I really wish he wouldn't, though. Sister, where are you? Nobukatsu, you're here too? That's not really a surprise, though, that Nobukatsu shows. Okay. Fierce and invincible. Friend. Quartz. And that's section 3 done. You think you might get sunny if I do that? If you scream at the sky, maybe. Alright, so this is the 4-star node. We will run it once at the very least, just so I can see what it has. We will also be switching to a sunny day ourselves. Hey, sunny day. That's punny. Okay, so I want to make sure I choose somebody who gets the other thing, the darker wood, as a boost. I didn't realize Astarte got a boost there. Because not everybody gets boosts to stuff. Like Orion there doesn't get any. I didn't realize Astarte did. Or Spishtar, I guess. I guess I'm taking Spishtar along here. And let's go back to Party 5. So it's this squad. Okay. So we want to make sure we're doing things appropriately here. So let's see. Who do we have? We have Okita. Okita is sadly not going to be used because she does not get the appropriate thing. We have X. No. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through one at a time. So we're gonna do it this way. I want an optimized party here. Hajime and Nobukatsu get +1 in everything, so they're always gonna be here. So let's start with Gil. Gil does, in fact. He will go in the back line since he is not advantageous here. We'll also be giving him the 3rd copy of that CE. Then Emiya. Emiya also, but he is not advantageous, but if I'm gonna bring an archer, it's gonna be Gil. And then we want to see who else. Not Medusa. Media, yes, but she's disadvantageous, so we wouldn't want. We already know none of the Okitas. Nobu does, but again, not that good. Izo does not. It's unfortunate that there's nobody with... Maybe... Nope, not Cha-Cha either. And we already know not Nobu. This sucks a little bit. You know what? I think I'll just go Okita, since she is AoE. And there's a good chance we might need it. So yeah, let's go with this squad here. It's not going to be idealized for farming that thing, but you know what? Oh well. And let's go. I will eventually be swapping out Golden Sumo for the damage CE, but not yet. I need to get more of them. Yeah, now it's just telling me to farm the various shrines so I can do the optional upgrades for everything available. And the next act will not unlock another thing. I'm just crossing off all the optionals at this point. All the optional, you know, farming nodes. Because I'm going to be farming them all anyways. Alright, Gil got some good star weight there. Go like this. Let's see. So, cross it off, cross it off. Okay. That's enough crossing things off for now. And then... Yeah, I'm not gonna be able... I can't even say I can return the first node either, just because I don't have a support servant to give a lot of NP to everybody. So yeah, it's been slightly rough going here. Let's go like this with Gil, because he can NP this coming wave, and then Okita can take the next. I don't really remember how Ashtart plays here, though not that I'm really going to be using her that much. Increase your attack, and increase attack for all allies, so that's decent. MP strength for yourself. MP gauge for yourself. I'm not sure how much this is. 50% charge, okay. So do a Gil strat. And everybody else's things are selfish. So, Gil, go blastin'. Back to reading Okita's biography, essentially. Good job, Gil. Died from tuberculosis. There's only one day every year in June that the graveyard where Okita Soji is buried is not restricted, and it's happened in 2004 because of an increase in popularity due to some drama. Interesting. Let's see. Dun. We should have enough oomph. Wow, there are currently no... Interesting that there's actually no existing photos of Okita Soji. That's actually pretty interesting to know. Alright, that is that done. Got a little bit of everything there. Okay. So, let's see. I can, in fact... Oh, I need to repair the wheat fields first. Well, we can do that. So, repair the wheat fields. Produces blazes of wisdom. Okay, that's nice. This will cost us 30 of our pale ones, so that'll bring us down to only 940 fragrant thatch needed. to the wheat fields. Not bad, I'm impressed. Well, you're not as good as sister, though. Nobody's as good as your sister, though, Nobukatsu. Alright, so more embers. Interesting. So, I wonder, how many do we get? Just 2? It probably gets upgraded with time. Okay, so we can now also improve our QP for another 50. So we can go ahead and do that, bringing us down to 890 fragrant thatches currently required. I was about to say, bit of a quiet period there. You can actually tell that they are looking more improved as well. That's pretty cool. And then we can't upgrade the fields anymore, it looks like. Interesting. So let's click the field upgrade there. And then we restored the Blaze of Wisdom. We harvested Blaze of Wisdom. So there's the other restorations for the Blazes of Wisdoms. And then Act 4 should be available. And there'll be another restoration here soon. So, let's claim our master missions. Our master missions are mission rewards here. 50 sturdy logs gets us 6,000 friend points. We're close to the 100. 5 restoration quests gets us 200 prisms, which is nice. Unlocks the 7. 90 Haniwa Nobus gets us the 5-star Miss Majin command code. So that's actually a pretty decent card. I was supposed to disappear after that single manifestation, but now I have such a huge role. That brings me... The joy that brings me is almost like the first time I ate a Chiku Wabu. So good. Now then, I shall demonstrate my gratitude by using my entire being and spirit origin, Master. That's nice of you, Okita. Okay. I don't have enough for anything really relevant here yet, so... I believe we have unlocked Act 4. Mountain Cherry Blossoms scatter without a trace. This will have a saber required battle. Or battle against a saber, rather. Yeah. And it does look like it is a 4-star currency thing, so we will make sure we have that squad with us. Which is an archer squad, funnily enough, so we'll be good. Ah, here's Okita in her Spiriton outfit. I very much like this. It looks very nice. Mr. Kondo told me about your request. Are you sure you want me to do this, Mr. Yamanami? I'm sure. I'm just sorry to put this on your shoulders. I guess I've been making nothing but trouble for you for a while now, haven't I? Why didn't you just run away back then, Mr. Yamanami? You know just as well as I do that there's no way I could ever escape from you. I'm a slow runner and my meager sword skills can't even hope to compare to a genius like you. I have to say, it was downright cruel of Hijikata to send you after me. You don't have to stay. I told you it was okay to run. Mr. Hijikata would have been fine with it. That's why I didn't try to run. I have no doubt Hijikata had already taken all of that into consideration. But I would have let you go. All you had to do was run away. Maybe you're right. Maybe I could have made it back to the Edo if I just kept running. I don't know how else to explain it. All I can say is, I just didn't know anymore. Ever since I left Edo for the capital and helped form the Shinsengumi, I've been running around frantically under Kondo's command. Running here, running there, back and forth, near and far. Then one day, I stopped and looked back. Mr. Yamanami. That was when my fate was sealed. From then on, all I could think about was my old life in the hometown I'd left behind. Before I even knew what I was doing, I'd already left the base. He looks tired. You can see sort of like a dark coloration under his eyes, like he has bags. Now, go on. Get some sleep. It's okay, Hijikata. Since we chose Commander Kondo that night, this is the only path we have left. I like how this GudaGuda event's more focused around the whole Shinsengumi, and we're getting more of that stuff. Second year of Genji, 1865, February 23rd. Yamanami Kiyosuke committed seppuku. Yep, I read that in Okita's bio on Wikipedia that they were torn up by it. There's no actual there's actually no pictures of, Yamanami either. Okay. There it is. I finally found the singularity. I'm guessing it's only the others got transported to. Looks like it's in the 3rd century Japan. Looks like? You mean you're not certain? Not exactly. I can't get a clear look at the coordinates or the time period, so I've only got an approximate location to go on. Which means we also can't establish a connection with Seoul, so we can't find out what's going on with the singularity from him either. That said, there's no mistaking these readings. Definitely GudaGuda particles. I really hoped we were done with those. GudaGuda particles? That's an absurd name. What the hell are they? Well, it's more like a placeholder name than an official one. As for your question, they're a kind of magical energy signal emanated by our friendly neighborhood demon king of the 6th heaven. Man, I would have been so much happier never getting to the bottom of this mystery. Sounds to Cha-Cha like Auntie's causing heaps of trouble again. Maybe, but then again, there's something weirdly off about this, even for GudaGuda shenanigans. Well, if nothing else, this might at least help us bring Soul and the others back. Is that so? Then we should go after them. Hell yeah, besides, no way I'm letting Master have all the fun without me. Cha-Cha thinks Nagayoshi might not understand the severity of the problem here. At any rate, I'll do my best to reshift you guys somewhere close. So, do your best to bring Soul and the gang back, okay? Understood. This is going to be a dangerous mission, Cha-Cha, so it's okay if you want to stay here. Cha-Cha, you're the one who's always wandering into danger, little Okita. Besides, His Imperial Highness said no good could ever come from letting Nagayoshi over there have the run around unsupervised. Gotta hand it to Lord Toyotomi. He knows what he's talking about. See, when did Cha-Cha tell you about him not understanding the severity? Alright, we'll all go together like good friends we are then. Does everyone have their box lunches? Are we quite certain these people are up to the task? Don't worry, Cha-Cha will take care of everything. Believe it or not, at the siege of Osaka... Curse the old Tanuki Tokugawa! Tokugawa! Oh, come on, this can't possibly end well. Fo-fo! Worry not, I'll go with them as well. I can't sit around sipping tea all day and letting my skills atrophy after all. I know, right? The best tea is the tea you drink after winning a battle. Exactly. There's nothing better than a hot cup of afternoon tea and a freshly made rice ball after a hard morning's work calling excess sabers. And while I may not know much about GudaGuda particles, I'm definitely picking up a few new saber signals. Go ahead and watch me while you're away at the Deputy's Sweet Fair EX. I'll nip these new sabers in the bud before they knew what sniped them. X. EX. I call it EX just because. So why is she at a sweets fair? This is not what I would call encouraging. Okay, I think we're all ready. Let's go. You got it. Oh, I almost forgot to take this with you. A bag. Oh, I just threw in some stuff I thought would help, given the time period you're headed to and everything. You can call it Da Vinci's secret goodie bag. Enjoy. Hey, Jakester. No! Jakester! Why? Why would you do this? Why, Jakester? Why do you hurt me so? But do you know how far that puts her down? And I can't even show her on stream until I get her leveled up because of the appearance. Jixler, why would you hurt me so? You could have just boosted other people to be above her. The hobby things, Jixter, hobby things. Nope, I'm not even going to acknowledge that strange sound effect I just heard. I won't. No, no, no. Alright, guys. Get ready to race shift. I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty okay. Oh, man. And the thing is if I had gone through with leveling up, I would have had her already leveled. Now Voyager. I mean, nothing bad with getting Voyager leveled up here next, because he is the next... Because I did have enough to get another 5-star ranked up after everything else, and Reflector, of course, crashed here. So I have to reboot Reflector now, so I have time to talk. But yeah, doing alright. Just had my first test in anatomy and physiology yesterday. I was stressing out incredibly hard in the lead up to it, but after having sat through it, I think I actually did pretty decently, so that's nice at least. And I'm gearing up for the raids tomorrow. I'm going to be raiding the Legends of Shadows. Possibly. I don't know what the raids are going to actually be. Yeah, raiding the Legends of Shadows sounds much better than any other kind of raid game. No, I don't really mean to do... I mean, I tried. I will honestly say, I don't just bash Raid Shadow Legends. I did give it a shot. It just didn't appeal. So I said, nope, goodbye, Raid Shadow Legends. Even if they offered me a sponsorship deal, I quite likely would say no. FGO is the gacha that holds my heart. Yes. Long live FGO. Long may it reign supreme as the best gacha game, in my opinion. I wouldn't say it definitively, because I'm sure there are many opinions, and there's probably many more gacha games that I've never played. And, Reflector, you could sync with my phone here. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, Reflector. Come on. Be a good Reflector and sync. You're loading on my phone. Finish loading. Come on, don't time out again. Come on, phone. Do it. Complete the load. Okay, let's try one more time before I have to close Reflector. A third freaking... No, freaking... I really need to see about upgrading my PC to Windows 10, but it'd be a waste of money if I end up getting a new PC. Unless you can transfer. That's actually something I don't know. If I could transfer... Could I, like, download the initial programming for Windows 10 onto this PC, and then when I eventually get a new one, just transfer it over? Okay, yep, I've got to close Reflector again. And, of course, you clipped that. I'm honestly not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised that you clipped that.
Why would you do this?
Yep. The funnier thing, by the way, is the fact that you didn't even say hi to start things off. You just let in with you lowering down Abbey. That was your lead, and no, hi, Soul, how are you doing? Just -1 to Summer Abbey. Okay, will you sync up this time? Come on, phone. You can do it. I believe in you. Who's a good phone? Am I gonna have to restart my freaking phone? Hey, Jixer, I'm doing fine. Also... Oh, is that your emote there? Is that your emote there? If so, who is... Like, who is that supposed to represent? You have a lot of... Holy cow, you got a lot of emotes. What? Come on, go. Why is that? Come on, go. Pop up, go away. What'd I do? No, I don't want to do that. There we go. Come on. Okay, put that back above that. There we go. And now... Increase... Why is my chat... Nope, come on. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Chat's bigger again on my end. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart my phone. Because Reflector is just not loading. Period. That is incredibly annoying. I've never had it just time out. Come on, phone. Shut off fully so I can restart you, so I can try again. My phone's not overheating. Okay, I think it's now officially off, so hold down the power button. There we go. Now you're coming back on. It took you a minute to turn off, but turning back on, it's like, snap, there it is. Which is okay, I guess. It's probably better for it to, you know, shut off slow, just in case you accidentally do it, but then turn on really fast, so. Okay. Reconnected. It's searching for the interwebs. Saying no service. I am officially connected to my home Wi-Fi. There we go. Now, try Reflector 3. Sync, please. You could find Reflector 3 here, phone. It's not that hard. Gotta get it to load. There we go. Alright, come on. Sync. Sync. You can sync, phone. I believe in you. Come on. You can do it. Connect. Phone. Why are you not connecting? The code's been up. There we go. Thank you. I have no idea how many minutes it's been dead air at this point. You didn't see that. So, Fate. I mean, I don't think it matters if you see my network name. It's just a homage to my old pets. And there we go. And looks like everything's sized properly. Resume the cutscene. Thank you. Now we just need it to load. We're in trouble. People are being controlled by the Dark Mist are attacking. People being controlled by the Dark Blight are attacking the village. And they're being led by the Dark Shinsengumi. Let's go, Senpai. So the scoundrels calling themselves the Shinsengumi have shown their faces again, huh? Come on, Mr. Saito. Mr. Yamanami. Wait, where are they? Both Saito and Yamanami have been out investigating the Haniwa since this morning. Alright, fine. Come on, Okada. Wait, don't tell me he's not here either. He's just said he isn't feeling well. Apparently he drank too much of the sake the villagers gave us. I should have known better than to count on him for anything. I should have Kagetora. Hand it over, hand it over, hand it over! That's right, steal it all or else you lot will starve to death. A rice harvest. Again! The adults don't have the eyes, but the children do. Why? Hand it over. Hand it over. Help someone. Hand it over. Hey, Mordred. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Snap out of it. Punch, ruler, punch. Seems your keto powers works well against them, sister. Lady God of War, I apologize for this presumptuous request, but could you please do your best to hold off the people controlled by the Dark Blight? Okay, we have to take out whoever's controlling them. I am Nagao Kagetora, Echigo's god of war. Now prepare to face Bishimonten's justice, foul ruffians. Kill them. No, that's exactly what I asked you not to do. What? Who the hell is this woman? Go on, surround her and take her out. Unless they are... Adults don't have them unless they're important, because adults don't need them. Is this saying that adults' eyes are closed to the broader world, where us children have their eyes wide open to all the possibilities? Very philosophical of you there, Mordred. Very philosophical. Sorry we're late, Himiko. Future host, sorry to ask this, but do you mind getting the people I free from the Dark Blight out of here? But there are so many of them. Let's go, Nobukatsu! Damn it, this is exactly why I hate being on the front line. Alright, Sisters Master, I'll call the villagers to help me get these people out of here. In the meantime, you do something about those guys. Huh, do you really think your meager forces could do anything against... Talking trash on the battlefield? Some Shinsengumi you are. I'm glad to see you get it. Now come on, you so-called Shinsengumi, and face Bishimonten's wrath. Die! Yeah, Kagetora is just a little cray-cray, but that's why we love her. Alright, we'll bring along... Kimiko, I guess. And we'll just use the squadron, except we'll have... Archer in the front, with Gil having that. Yeah, this will be fine. But how be things, Mordred? How be things? Ooh. You reject the word adult. You reject the word adult. Would you prefer the word taxpayer? Because that also describes them. Sadly. Screw taxes. They suck. But still pay your taxes. I do not support tax evasion. I feel like I'd need to say that. You know, in these days and age. Taxpayer is okay, at least it has meaning. True. Gil, delete. I really gotta remember to be using Himiko's first skill here more often. Because that crit stars is actually pretty good. But, yeah, I'm probably gonna regret telling you this, by the way, but Jakester was here and he caused me a bit of suffering by, on my level up order, giving Summer Abbey a -1. So now Summer Abbey has many, many servants ahead of her before she will ever be leveled up. Yeah, Jakester, he even made a clip of it. He even made a clip of it. How to ruin my day 101. It didn't ruin my day, but it hurt. It hurt. Mordred! Mordred! Summer Abbey is at a 1 now. And welcome back, Jakester. And now Summer Abbey's at 2 because Jakester is giving her points. Because you didn't say minus. And now Summer Abbey's at 3. Any more? Any more? Or is Summer Abbey just going to be at 3? Alright, Summer Abbey is at 2. That still does move her straight up to the very top. Oh, you probably won't need to, because now I know that Jakester is definitely going to be coming after Summer Abbey here. So I might end up just leveling her up this stream, just so that Jakester doesn't have the opportunity to subtract more from her. Is that all of them? Most, anyway. But we've still got to take out their leader. Well, well, if it isn't Soji of all people. You're... Ha! The captain of the Shinsengumi's first unit would never forget her own commander's face now, would she? Oh! So this is the actual... I was wondering who this guy was, and I tried looking up the commander of the Shinsengumi, or captain, but it just led me to articles about captain whenever I clicked the word captain in Okita's article. But interesting. What is his name, though? So that's Shinsengumi. Commander. Mr. Serizawa. Serizawa. There's a lot of Serizawas, apparently. This one has a no battle quest. Can I get a name? Take them to the evacuation center I set up over there. Children and seniors alike, hurry. Your efficiency is impressive, Lord Nobukatsu. We are in your debt. Serizawa Kamo. Okay. There's nothing impressive about it. You lot should have been able to figure this out yourselves. It's great that the people of this land are so obedient, but they really need to learn to think for themselves, too. That is harsh, but fair. Yamataikouko. Good gracious, I keep mispronouncing that name. Became overly dependent on Sister's power. What, you mean her power prognostication? Huh, my sister could prophesy circles around her at any day of the week. Well, unfortunately, it was what we needed to be done to bring this kingdom together. But then... oh, that came from the shelter. Oh, it always is something. Nobu. Oh! Nobu's corrupting them. What the? Is that woman controlling the black haze? Come, Lord Nobukatsu. We must hurry and get everyone to... Lord Nobukatsu? That sister, the big version of her. Your sister? Then that would mean she's... Sister, I've missed you so much. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, I'm sure you have a good reason for it. No, Lord Nobukatsu, stay back! What are you doing? Stay away from me, you filthy thing. Sister? As if a mere human would ever have the right to approach me. I am the ruler of Yamataikouko, Queen Io. Sister, you're the queen. Interesting little twist there. So I was actually wondering if we were actually going to see Io or Io, since she literally was just released in JP, but I guess not. It's been a spell, hasn't it? Been doing well, I hope. What are you doing here, Mr. Serizawa? Why wouldn't I be here? You can't have a Shinsengumi operation without their commander there to lead them, after all. I take it this is an acquaintance of yours. You're wrong. Mr. Serizawa, you're not the commander of the Shinsengumi. Oh, then who is? Don't tell me you think it's Kondo. Well, Soji. Okita? Commander, Lady Io is calling for you. Understood. Alright then, I'd better be on my way. I've got some business to take care of. I'll just take care of you lot another time. Do you really think we'll let you escape so easily? Me escape? You've got it backwards. I'm the one letting you escape in the presence of our queen. Your queen? Good, you're here. Nobunaga. Something's different about her. No, was that you? Shut your mouths, you blithering fools. You're in the presence of Lady Io, Queen of the Yamataikouko. Io, you? Come, let us be off. As you wish, Lady Io. Now then, see you later, Soji and friends. Alright, I don't know who you are, but I'm guessing you're their master. Senpai. I told you we wouldn't let you escape. Text did nothing. This haze. Well, so long. Still sounds like they're the ones escaping, not us there, though. Serizawa. They just disappeared. Mr. Serizawa. Ooh. This is quite a detail to return to. Are you positive it was Serizawa, Okita? I am. I'd recognize him anywhere. Makes sense. You and he were pretty close, after all. Stop that, Saito. Can I ask who this Serizawa person is? Yes, his name's Serizawa Kamo. But he's the Shinsengumi's other commander. Who cares about him? The important question is, what happened to his sister? That was your sister, Nobukatsu. But she said her name was Io. True, but she looked nothing at all like Lady Io we know. What in the world is going on? Those guys must be controlling her somehow. She'd never ignore me otherwise. But then again, there's no way she'd let herself be controlled like that, either. I don't know what to think anymore. Regardless, one thing we can say for sure is that Nobunaga was controlling the Dark Blight. It also seems safe to assume that Serizawa-man is our enemy, at least for the time being. Sister, why? At any rate, it's clear we need to determine what that Io imposter and the self-styled Shinsengumi commander are after. Are we missing someone? Izo, welcome back, man. I never should have drank that much. Where you been all this time, Izo? What's with all the long faces? Go away, drunkard. We're discussing serious business right now. That's so well fine with me. I'm gonna try more of that sake then. It's pretty cloudy, but damn if it don't taste good. Okita's gone serious mode. I feel like Serizawa was not a good person to Okita. Or while they might have been close, that their relationship soured or something, perhaps? Excuse me. We got some friend points. We got a quartz. And in order to do the next bit, we have to repair the shell mound. Which is right there. It produces dust. Okay. It will also take 35 more of our fragrant thatches, so that brings us down to needing 855 to finish everything off. Let's make it. How many more sections are there today? I saw section 5, section 6. So section 5 and 6 should be what is still available today. That's not bad. So we've restored the void dust gatherers, which is shell smashing. We'll go ahead and claim it. Some dust. Harvest it. And that was all from yesterday's time lock. Today's time lock should be available now. Oh wow, that's 12 hours. That's interesting that it's so much more. I do have 200. I think I can purchase the CE real quick. Another the Queen Priestess's spare moment. Alright, we'll go ahead and bank that as well as all of these, because I am forgetful. Excuse me. Login, 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 and login. Alright. So, Section 5, at midnight, drenched by the rain. We cannot upgrade any of our remainder things, because they require the 4 and the 5-star things, or whatever you want to call them. So, let's just get this party started. Let's roll with Section 5. No drops from this section. No drops from any of these. 3rd year of Bunkyu, 9th month, Yagi Mansion, past midnight. I'm guessing we're going to get more just general lore on them, in general. Where's Harada? He went around to block their escape route from the rear. We can't afford to fail this time, after all. Whoa, Hajime, that's, or Saito, I guess. Saito, that's some crazy hair, man. I don't know. I kind of like his first hairdo a little bit better. That's a little wild. So, who do we kill first? Serizawa. If the others end up escaping, fine, but not him. You have to bring him down here and now. Alright then, Saito and I will attack from the right. Hijikata, Okita, you two go in the front. Understood. Okita's gone. I don't think Okita really had a good life as part of the Shinsengumi. Let's go. I don't think Okita enjoyed herself. So you've come at last. I've been waiting forever for you to show up, Okita. Care for a drink first? We can't have you throwing the Shinsengumi into disarray anymore, Serizawa. I'm afraid you have to die. Oh, so you've come to kill me, huh? Did Kondo send you? He had nothing to do with it. This was my call. The Shinsengumi doesn't need two commanders. You must become a unified force under Commander Kondo's leadership. That's the funniest thing I've heard in ages. You should take that act on the road. What, you think a bunch of peasants like you could have found real work as public servants without me? Surely you haven't forgotten who it was that led you country bumpkin samurai after you parted ways with Kiyokawa. And introduced you to the Aizu clan where you met when you were stuck in the capital, stumped in your tracks? Well done, Mr. Serizawa. I should have known you'd never leave yourself open. And here I thought you were supposed to be sleeping off a bad drunk. Good grief, so restless. Quiet, children, the grown-ups are talking. This is exactly my point, Hijikata. Soji, Saito, none of these soldiers have any ambition. They don't have the resolve to carry the weight of a nation, nor the ideals to tear one down. Someone has got to lead them somewhere so they can be of use, don't you agree? That's not your role, Serizawa. Well, negotiations have failed, it seems. I do so hate dealing with unreasonable sorts. It's over, Mr. Serizawa. Say your prayers. And here I thought you were one of the smarter ones, Yamanami. Say my prayers, huh? Don't be ridiculous. If anyone here should be saying their prayers, it's all of you. It's a terrible day for rain. Definitely some interesting lore about the Shinsengumi. And from what I'm reading, it does look like it is like they didn't change much about this, which is pretty cool, actually. Senpai, if something doesn't change soon, these rice crops aren't going to survive. All this time with no rain. Indeed. Do you happen to have any idea where Serizawa's base could be? Well, since that lady he was with called herself Io, I'm guessing they're at my old shrine. Then what are we waiting for? We need to go help my sister right now. Unfortunately, there's so much dark light oozing from my shrine that we can't even get close. Damn it! What's the problem? Can't you just use that keto power you're so good at to blow it all away? Maybe if I was in my prime, but I don't think I could manage it while I'm still off my game. So much you turned out to be. Izo's still drinking. Hey, who said you could drink more, Okita? You can't just live on sake. You need rice, too. What are you, my mom? Leave me alone. Why do you keep it down? It's too hot for this nonsense. Miko, some of the villagers are here to see you. Me? What for? Lady Himiko, this harsh and the sunlight has been killing our crops. Could you please make it rain? Are you idiots or something? The gods decide if it rains. You can't just make it rain whenever you feel like it. Ordinarily, you'd be right. Sure thing, just give me a moment. Just like that, huh? Thank you so much. Can you really make it rain? Good question. Same sleeping while standing I saw for. Is there a reason she just fell asleep like that? She may appear to be sleeping, and this is what happens whenever sister receives a divine prophecy. Of course, this kind of fortune-telling isn't great for her image, so she used to only do it in her shrines in her sanctum. There's a snot bubble, too. That's great. I've got it. Let's all go hang out at the beach tomorrow. But I thought this was about making it rain. Don't worry about it. In fact, worrying would be counterproductive, since you have to look forward to this as much as possible for it to work. What the hell are you talking about? We don't have time to play at the beach. Yes, I know how it sounds, but let's just leave it at that for today. What do you think this is all about, Senpai? Let's just wait and see. Alright then, I'm gonna get back looking into the Haniwa. Yes, I think I'll do the same. I'm gonna get some more sake. Fine, Okita, knock yourself out. In that case, I'll join you. Fine, you go ahead and knock yourself out too. Man, Okita is in more serious mode for sure. Okita is definitely more in serious mode. Maybe it's just the whole Shinsengumi thing that's throwing her off her game. Alright, so Berserker. looks like... Senpai, look, it's raining. So it is. So much for that beach day. Damn, I figured as much, but still. What's going on? How did this happen? Suzuru's always had terrible luck when it comes to important gets getting interrupted by rain. Especially when those plans were meant to be fun. So you're saying she's like the ultimate rain magnet. The more I look forward to something, the more it's guaranteed to be rained out. Being able to make it rain makes it sound like a cool priest's power, but the reality of it kind of sucks. It's raining, Lady Himiko really did it. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. It's wonderful seeing everyone so happy. My, this is impressive. I see the Queen of Yamataikouko really lives up to the legend. Yeah, but we've got the soaping wet clothes to prove it. On a different note, we found another shrine with a Haniwa lurking about. Why don't we talk about more inside when it's not raining buckets? Plan, it sounds like. It sounds like a plan. This time we found a single Haniwa hiding out deep in the woods. There's one weird thing about it, though. In all the times we watched it, it never moved. At all. Saying the Haniwa will be a perfect outlet to vent all my anger about not getting to go to the beach. Well, no time like the present. Still, no Okita, huh? I guess we'll just have to go without him, Senpai. Guess so. So, Berserker. Well, come on, let's get going already. We've got to figure out what to do about that Dark Blight, or we'll never be able to reach Sister. Please allow Lord Nomukatsu and me to handle this. Then I'll stay here. There's no telling when those bastards might come back. In fact, this should be the perfect opportunity to recruit some able-bodied villagers and make them into soldiers. Good idea. A small army of village soldiers led by Lord Kenshin would remain a tremendous access to us. Well, Saito, shall we get going? Sure thing. Okay, so Berserker. Why you're just a damn Haniwa. Don't you dare try to resist us. Alright, man, surround it and cut it down. Master, it looks like the Haniwa is fighting those Shinsengumi imposters. That's weird. I swear it didn't move when we were watching it. It's a weeping angel. Damn it, what's with this thing? Alright, man, fall back for now. Looks like the Haniwa managed to repel those dark Shinsengumi forces all by itself. Oh, I think it spotted us. For some reason, this feels like the scariest Haniwa yet. Here it comes. So I'm trying to think who it could be. I'm honestly a bit lost. We'll just go with this party because it's got Gil in it, who's pretty darn tootin' strong. He's rootin', tootin', shootin'. Excuse me. This. I should have done the golden roll on Gil here. A little bit after. I don't recognize that skill. Okay, next turn we break the bar and we reveal who's behind the mask. Who's this Haniwa? Yawns. Anima Elish. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Hijikata! Boy, why didn't I think of Hijikata? Can't believe I didn't think Hijikawa could have been in there. I'm a dum-dum. Mr. Hishikata. Well, that explains why it was attacking us so recklessly. At any rate, I'm glad to see him back to his old self. I mean, you guys know this guy too. He looks kind of scary. You, what are you doing over there? Me? As if anything, Mr. Hishikata, you're the one who... Not you, Okita, behind you! Huh? Whoa! Masterfully done as always, Okita. Yamanami. Betrayal. But I'm afraid it wasn't enough this time. Master! Hate to break it to you, Shield Girl, but you're too late. Saito as well. Oh no! Sorry about this, soul. Nothing personal. Saito, what are you doing? Izo, to the rescue! Why you? So you've finally shown your true colors, wolves of Mibu. Izo? Oh, never mind that now, Master. Get behind me, quick! When'd you figure it out, Izo? Well, I could ever be dumb enough to trust a wolf to begin with. That said, you do have a weird style of swordplay, don't you? I don't know what school it's from, but I can't read its forms at all. Well, I could say the same for you, Mr. Monkey See, Monkey Do. Still, maybe I should have been taking you more seriously. I might not be a perfect track record, but I've never messed up an escort mission. Miss Yamanami, Mr. Saito, how could you do this? You, what did you think you're doing? Hello, Hishikata. Long time no see. I've never expected to run into you again. Enough. Answer the question. What do you think you're doing? Why, we're just following the commander's orders. Commander Serizawa, that is. Did you say Serizawa? Looks like this is as far as we go, Saito. Let's get out of here. At least we did what we came here to do. What's that supposed to mean? What are you talking about? What indeed? Alright, let's take their leave. Pardon me, Saito. I hate this part. Ah! Interesting. Damn, they got away. Are you okay, Master? I can't believe Yamanami and Saito were actually... Okita? Oh man, that's gotta sting Okita, man. This event is just not being nice to her. Poor Okita. She's like suffering here. Oh, where'd Lady Kagetora go? Meets me, maybe she went to get some more booze or something. I still can't believe my sister ever had a hard time against her. I see, I suppose she doesn't not look nearly as formidable as she truly is. But from what I've seen, I believe her when she says she was known as a god of war. Hey Tortoise, when's this rain gonna stop? I'm afraid I can't say. You'd have to ask Sister about that. Sister, huh? Say, is it true your sister used to be queen? Because she sure doesn't look like one to me. Given how my sister typically conducts herself, I can hardly blame you for thinking that way. But you can't blame her for that either. She never wished to be queen after all. What are you talking about? Long ago, the only way people here had to survive was hunting and gathering. They could only live their lives as best they could, never knowing if their next meal would be their last. But one day, rice made its way here from a foreign land. In time, we learned to grow it ourselves, and starvation became a far less of a concern. In one fell swoop, our nation had become a land of plenty. What do you think happened next? What do you mean? Isn't that basically a happy ending? Hardly. The instant we had all we needed, and perhaps a bit more, people began to fight amongst themselves. But why? A degree of abundance created the haves and the have-nots. Those who had rice began to dominate those who didn't, and in time the people of the different regions of this land were fighting each other for the control of it. And that's no different than it was in my time, I'm sure. From everything I've heard, it sounds like there was a constant war in your time too, Lord Nobukatsu. Perhaps it's just human nature. You're not wrong. You know, people that have stuff oftentimes try to enforce their will on those that have not. Still, in time our people grew tired of war. They wanted salvation, an arbiter with divine power who could bring an end to conflict. And my sister fit the bill. She once told me in confidence that she had heard voices from somewhere far away ever since she was little. and that these voices told her all sorts of things. Things like tomorrow's weather, developments in the war. It was as though she could see the future itself. Still, she never told anyone besides me about these things, and we continued to live our lives happily. But then, one day during a particularly dry year, I foolishly told the other villagers about Sister's power. And before I knew what was happening, the people were worshipping her as a queen. I can't blame them. Sister's prophecies were truly miraculous. As long as people did what she told them, whether it pertained to war or natural disaster, things always worked out. Without everyone worshipping Sister, this land may never become whole again. And so thanks to her, Yamataikouko became a peaceful kingdom, free of strife and conflict. A peaceful kingdom, free of strife and conflict. Indeed, at first I thought that everything had worked out for the best. But then, one day, I saw Sister praying alone in her shrines in her sanctum, and I had a thought. Well, what was it? What have I done? Nobukatsu did some similar things, didn't he? After becoming queen, Sister was treated as a living deity. In practice, she was kept at an arm's length from everyone else, and was used as a tool for delivering prophecies. Before, she used to spend her days happily playing outside with me. Now she was no more than a pillar upon which the entire land of Yamataikouko depended for support. Why'd she agree to that? Why didn't she just quit if she didn't like it? I said something similar to her once. But in response, she only smiled and said, "Oh, that's a very fancy final ascension, I'm guessing. As long as everyone's happy, that's all that matters." So Nobukatsu is, synergizing with this tortoise here, I'm guessing. Seeing a lot of similarities between the two. And that was all she would say about it. Now, that's just like... It's my fault my sister stopped being a person and became an object of worship. Perhaps it's divine punishment that I become a tortoise. Why are you telling me all this? I suppose I've been rambling a bit, haven't I? Still, since it sounds as though you have a great big sister yourself, Lord Nobukatsu, I couldn't help but want to share some of my experiences as a fellow younger brother in a similar position. Don't let me in with the likes of you. My sister's just amazing in every way, and unlike with you and your sister, there's nothing I can do to be useful to Sister at all. She's perfectly fine all on her own. Now, I know that's not true. After all, siblings are supposed to help one another. The rain seems to have stopped. Perhaps that means Sister and the others will return shortly. An earthquake. Lord Nobukatsu, outside, quick! Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. What the? The black haze nearby is clearing up. I'm guessing that's where we found Hijikata's cleared up. Excuse me. More Fierce and Invincibles, and that is section 5 complete. You know, the story here is definitely, like, incredibly short, but it's so dense at the same time. It's amazing. Short but dense, the story. Oh. Please tell me I have the materials. I don't. Ugh. I need to repair the workshop to get the next main quest. Haniwa Shrine, I guess it is where I'm going. Because this is the mixed node. Anybody with a 5-star currency? Anybody? 5 and 4-star currency. Anybody? Hey, Zerial, I'm pretty sure probably went hard on, Himiko here. I've completely forgotten to set up my support list as well. Note to self, set up your freaking support list, dum-dum. The note has been registered. I have no idea if it will stick, though. And we'll just go with this party. Yeah, this party's fine. Yeah, I need to set up my support setup. Ugh, I can't believe I'm so dumb that I forgot to do that. Again! Ooh, pop the elbow very nicely there. Another elbow pop, very nice. Do. I need those weird cake things to drop, game. Drop me plenty of the cakes. I sadly don't even have an NP ready yet. So this... I really hope I don't have to farm this node for too long. Because I don't really care for doing farming on stream. Farming on stream just seems tedious to a degree. I don't know why, but... Gil has NP, that'll be safe for the final wave. Doot. BAQ. Alright, there we go. Easy peasy. And Gil delete. I'm not even gonna boost him. He's probably got enough oomph to destroy. Done. Still nothing beats out the Enema Elish from Babylonia. They really dropped the bass in that. Please tell me I got a decent amount of the stuff here. Mainly the cakes. So, Hajime got a bit higher. I got one cake drop! What was the number I needed? Please tell me it wasn't that much. It's 50 cake drops! Oh, that's incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. Draconic Sleeshuin. And Okitan is already boosting. I think this is the best setup I can go with right now. Honestly. Yeah. Just keep going. Setup can mop it up pretty nicely, but we just need more of the freaking cake drops. NP charging. If we can get some NPs, that'd be nice. Emiya, do you have a NP gen buff? I don't recall. You don't. Like this, then. So Gil has NP ready. Emiya does not. Really could have used an Emiya NP here. Good gracious, where's all of Emiya's cards? Is he just gonna... Oh, wait, no, this is the fourth turn. Duh. Ignore me. And at this point, the NP is gonna be pointless. And Gil, get ready to press delete. Hopefully we got more of those friggin' 5-star cake, whatever drops this time. Please. Please. Please give us lots of them. Unless Drama's the only one who drops them, and then I'm gonna be very, very, very sad. They're clays. They're not cakes, they're clays. Okay, he's not. We're at 34. Okay. We are very much closer, thank goodness. I was gonna go mad if I had to keep waiting. So, if one more node like that, and we should be fine, actually. We just need one more good node drop like that, and we should be good. So give us another, at least 3 clay pot drops, game. That would be ideal. Guild boost. I don't really need to, but why not? And then do-do-do. Oh, an Emiya turn, thank you. Please, Emiya, charge a large amount of NP. Dude, come on. We can do it. Emiya, you are the chosen one! You are supposed to generate NP, not let it languish. And now, of course, now, again, Emiya has a lot of arts and can get an arts chain and probably get his NP when it's not needed anymore. It's not even enough for Emiya. Just wipe this last one out, Emiya. Alright, come on. Let's do this. Give me plenty of the clay drops so that I can be done farming this node. You can do it, game, I believe. You can do it, game. Give me plenty of the clay pots. I feel confident. Yes, it did give me plenty of the clay pots. I'm done with this node. Forever. Probably. I actually don't know. I hope I am, though. I really hope I am. Okay. Do I have enough? No, I'm still short on that one. That's easy enough, though. That's the Dazzling... No... Was it Dazzling Shrine? It was. Yes, it was the Dazzling Shrine. Okay. So Dazzling Shrine, use one of my many bronze apples. And then we only want the 4-star one. I said only the 4-star one. Thank you. And then... Ash Tart here. And this party setup is rolling. So after this one, we should be capable of doing the next restoration. And then we can go ahead and do Act 6. And that will be literally everything we can do before we hit the time gate, which will be tomorrow when it unlocks. Possibly even late in the day tomorrow, actually. I'm honestly a little confused as to how the time gate is going to work, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. If it is later tomorrow, though, I might not be able to stream it, just because I do have D&D tomorrow, so... yeah. That's going to be interesting. Ooh, neck pop. You can get Gil's NP, but that's not really going to be too useful here. I should have been focusing on Edison's. I'm reading a Reddit post. Emiya's. Yeah. Ashchart is actually gonna get her NP right here. So Ashchart NP. Easy done, easy go. And doesn't really matter what we go, so we'll go quick for more stars just in case. And then press delete. Easy. Blasting. And Gale Smash. We'll give him a little bit more boost just to be safe, though. Now Gale Smash. And easy. Alright, so... Hajime boost. And load. Alright. Believe I can not purchase anything here yet. I can purchase this code remover, just get that out of the way. And I think I had some missions. The Cured Clays for 200 prisms. And Bronze Mirrors for Saber Gems. Alright, there was one more, but I'll get it here in a moment, because we can now restore the workshop, which produces octuplet crystals, which is not bad. Alright, and restoration quest, met all missions from 1 to 22. Claim this to get some crystals. Oh, excuse me. And that should unlock section 6, which does not have any drops associated with it. Quickly claim these. 130 logs gets us 5 gems, 7 restorations gets us 10,000 friend points, and 10 restorations is the next one. So, what am I missing from this in order? All. So, 10 restoration quests, 10 harvest quests, 400 large clams. Okay, so we're not that far off. And these will all unlock tomorrow, it looks like. Okay. Well, let's first check this. Okay, there is no boosting available yet. So, section 6, siblings killing lovingly. That's not dark at all. Siblings should not be killing each other. You're the best one suited to lead the Oda clan, Lord Nobukatsu. Lady Nobunaga's victory at Ino was just a fluke. This time I'm certain we'll bring that fool to justice. Right you are, don't you agree, Lord Shibata? Yes, I suppose so. My retainers, your loyalty to the Oda clan has moved me deeply. I promise you here now that I will indeed bring that fool to justice and prove the Oda clan's rightful rule to all neighboring provinces. Wonderful, that's just what we wanted to hear. Now the Oda clan's longevity is all but assured. Thank you, everyone. Just remember to say nothing of the discussion until the day comes. Understood. Now come have dinner with me. Tonight I want you to eat and drink your fill. You are too kind, Lord Nobukatsu. We would be honored to share a drink with you. Ha 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 ha. Totally plotting an assassination there. Are they gone, Gonroku? Yes, my lord. Simpering fools. They better enjoy their ridiculous dreams while they last. Alright, Gonroku, from here on, you'll do exactly as we planned. Are you truly certain about this, Lord Nobukatsu? Are you serious? You've already betrayed Sister once. Do you think she's truly forgiven you for that? Yes, but... It's all thanks to that incompetent idiots like yourselves that I haven't been able to unify the Oda clan. Remember, it's also your fault we lost the battle, Lady No. I swear, how could you have possibly let Yoshinari, of all people, get the better of you? I'm sorry, my lord, I have no excuse. Listen closely, Gonroku. Now that you've betrayed Sister once, you're walking a very fine line. She may be magnanimous, but even she won't forgive you a second time. Now just shut up and do exactly what I tell you. Yes, my lord. As you wish. There, now Gonroku will have no choice but to inform Sister about my plot. And since he still feels guilty about betraying her, this time he'll support her no matter what. He's a simple, honorable man at heart, and he's one of the best fighters around. He should make a good pawn for her. All that's left now is for me to die. So he planned his own assassination. That's actually kind of interesting. To plan your own death like that. Your own assassination, rather. They were working for the enemy all along. Are you kidding me? Shut up. It's none of your business. What do you mean none of my business? They used to be your allies, didn't they? See, what did I tell you? I always knew there was something suspicious about them. Well, you think? I still don't think they're bad people at heart. Wonder why they did it. What, are you stupid? Do you forget how they just tried to kill you? I know you can be gullible, but come the hell on. If memory serves, didn't you try to kill me too, Izo? Still, they were helping us out until right then, right? Probably only because there was something in it for them. You think? But you know, the only thing those two have done since they showed up is go around destroying Honeywell, wasn't it? So that must be their objective. That doesn't make any sense. Those Honeywell were trapping our allies and basically brainwashing them, right? So if those Shinsengumi guys are really our enemy, why would they do something to help us like that? I'm guessing it's because the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. What do you mean? It's pretty simple, actually. Somehow the Honeywell must have been an obstacle for their plans. The Honeywell, but destroying the Honeywell cleared up the Black Haze, and the enemy is controlling the Black Haze, so... Well, it makes sense, because the Dark Shinsengumi did try to destroy the Honeywell statue containing, the captain. None of this makes sense. Hijikata. No point in just thinking about it. We'll find out first once we go see for ourselves. Let's go, Okita. Go where, Mr. Hijikata? Wait, you don't mean... Of course I do. We're gonna take care of them ourselves. You maybe will. Sure do love your purges, don't you? You don't have to say it like that, Izo. She's right, Izo. There's no need to go that far. Oh yeah, that's right. That right there is why you have no friends. Where have you been, Ryoma? Sorry I'm late. It took a while to catch up to Oryu while she was wandering around every which way. Oryu's honestly sorry, but Ryoma forgave Oryu after Oryu apologized from the bottom of Oryu's heart. Big deal. Anyway, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I happened to overhear some of your discussions. Can you fill me in? Of course, well, Yamanami and Saito, they... Those two, huh? Now I see. So the two Shinsengumi leaders said they're loyal to Serizawa Kamo. Is there a reason for that, or... reason? Once a traitor, always a traitor. For once in your life, shut up and listen. Go easy on him, or you. Anyway, I wonder what it was that summoned Serizawa and Kamo and those two Shinsengumi leaders here in the first place. Did you say what? From what you've told me, it doesn't sound like Serizawa Kamo formed a contract with a mage to become their servant. So I'm guessing he's a heroic spirit, or maybe an anti-hero in this case, who was summoned here directly by the Holy Grail. So about the other two, you think that's the case for them too? I can't say for sure just based on what you've told me, but if I had to guess, it sounds like they... Who cares who summoned them? The question is, what do they want, and why do they pretend to want to help us? I think Lady Kenshin already figured out why they initially agreed to help us. It seems pretty clear that they wanted the Honeywell out of their way. But that doesn't make sense. The Honeywell were guarding the shrines that were releasing the Dark Blight. So if their goal is to spread the Dark Blight far and wide, why would they want to get rid of it, the Honeywell? Right, they wouldn't, which is why it's probably the opposite. I don't think their goal is to spread the Dark Blight. I think they want to collect it for themselves. And I'm guessing someone was using the shrines to scatter it across the region in order to stop them. It's like letting the air out of a balloon by poking holes in it. That's probably why they turned us servants into Honeywell and made us guards at the shrines, too. They whoever did that to us did it to make us guard shrines. Then whoever turned you into the guys in the Honeywell must be... But you don't mean... That's right. Remember who the Honeywell were modeled after? Lady Oda Nobunaga. So Nobu is the good person in this one. She must just be getting controlled. Good work, you two. Thank you, sir. How's the vessel coming along? It's going great. Shouldn't be much longer now. I'm impressed she was able to pull that off after being immersed in so much dark blight. But that's all coming to an end now. Soon, at long last, this tiresome kingdom will be done for, and then it'll all be mine. And I guess you could call this the birth of a new nation, couldn't you? Either way, this calls for a celebration. Here, how about a drink? No, thank you, sir. I make a point to stay sober. Is that so? I saw you're so much of a stick in the mud as ever, Yamanami. On a different note, Saito, you agreeing to join me came as a bit of a surprise. It's pretty simple, sir. I've got a choice to make. I always go for the more interesting one. I see, the more interesting choice, huh? So you're saying backing Kondo at that time was more interesting than backing me? I'm just pulling your leg. The important thing is that you two finally get who should be leading the Shinsengumi. No sense dredging up the past now. Consider it water under the bridge. Now we just need to worry about the Queen Himiko chick and good old Hijikata. Not that either of them will be able to stop us now, of course. You seem awfully confident. That you're sure this is going to work? Those guys are a pretty big pain if we have to face them directly. Don't you worry about that. Just stick with me and everything will work out. Besides, Saito, you know better than anyone what happened to the guys who stuck with Kondo, didn't you? Section 6, Siblings Killing Lovingly. An Avenger! Immediately before the battle begins. Well, I'm pretty sure Avenger means we bring Himiko along. I believe. No. Avenger means we don't have Himiko in the lead. Is that the great shrine you used when you were alive, Himiko? That's the one. That's the place where, as Queen Himiko, I'd always... Wait, what's going on? I don't remember the area about my shrine being this deserted, or feeling this ominous. Why haven't this place after I died? I believe Lady Io was supposed to take up residence up there in your stead, but the people living here said they never once saw her. Maybe that's where my sister is now. Come on, let's hurry. What are you even gonna doing here? It's not like you'll be of any help. That god of war lady would have been much more useful. Kagetora said she was going to teach the villagers how to fight and fortify our defenses. And since Sakamoto and Ori are out conducting an in-depth investigation of the shrines, we were the only ones left to go to the Great Shrine. If my sister was here now, then of course I need to come along. He's got a point, Mr. Hijikata. If Nobu really is here, it's probably better if Nobukatsu is too. Let's go. Hey, wait for me, Mr. Hijikata. At least we didn't encounter any resistance getting here. True, I don't see any guards patrolling the place. Well, that's weird. When I lived here, there was an excessive number of guards keeping watch. Not to mention a whole bunch of servants ostensibly there to attend to my every whim. All that made it pretty much impossible to slip out and go play somewhere. That is strange. Presumably there should still be some servants around here at this point. Is this really where we're gonna find my sister? So you've come, Mr. Yamanami. I see you're here too, Vice Commander. Yamanami, you bastard. Come inside. The commander is waiting for you. Why are we just going in? Welcome, former Queen Himiko. It certainly took you long enough to get here. Dare I say you're already too late. What are you doing in the Queen's chambers? Would you look at that? If isn't Hijikata? Hey, how's Kondo been? He okay? Excuse me. Serizawa, you bastard. Oh, right. Completely slipped my mind. Sato told me old Kondo got the chopping block, didn't he? Way for a proud warrior to go out, am I right? Whoa there, that was close. Damn, I see your lungs as deadly as ever. Mr. Saito. Don't bother trying to sneak attack me, Soji. You'll never get away with it as long as Saito's around. Where's Io? Why isn't she here? Io? She was never here in the first place. How could that be? Then again, I guess it'd be more accurate to say she's not here anymore. What do you mean? There's no Io here now. There's only a throne for binding her vessel. Her vessel? What are you talking about? Exactly what it sounds like. There's no priestess by the name of Io anymore. Unfortunately, Himiko, unlike you, Io was never able to find a successor. So when she died, this kingdom lost its grand arbiter. And unfortunately, that didn't go over so well for the Yamataikouko, or at least not its inhabitants. Without a queen, the people of this land would never come together. Or more to the point, never fall in line and do what they're told. So I made a fake Io, a new queen that could serve as their eternal vessel. How could you do something like that? I'm guessing the real Io must have wanted to at least keep her convenient travel shrine intact. Take a look at that throne of the gods. This empty seat meant solely to hold the vessel in place. This, Himiko, is why your precious kingdom has fallen to such a terrible state. No, it can't be. I see. So after myself, sister, and Lady Io were gone, people made up a fake queen to keep Yamataikouko from going. Exactly. The whole kingdom became a puppet state, all to benefit a small handful of people. Can't believe it. All I wanted to do was listen to the invisible voices, share their prophecies, make this kingdom where everyone could live in peace and harmony. Himiko. Aww. So I thought I'd destroy this whole thing. What did you say? I'd certainly heard of Yamataikouko myself, of course, but I never would have thought it had fallen this low. So I figured I must have been the will of the heaven itself that summoned me here. Now, that I was meant to destroy this kingdom and create a new one in its place. The hell are you talking about? See that, Hijikata? That's exactly what you and Kondo lacked. You two, no, the whole Shinsengumi really, never had the guts to do what was necessary to save Japan. Not if it meant tearing everything down and starting over. Is that why you're siding with this bastard Yamanami? Hijikata, you know who it was that we sided with that day. It wasn't Serizawa. It was Commander Kondo. And you also know what happened to us as a result. I couldn't help but wonder if we made a mistake siding with Kondo back then. If we hadn't, maybe things would have turned out differently. Don't make me laugh. You really think things would have been different with Serizawa in charge? You're damn right they would have been, Hijikata. The power I possess will let me shape the future however I like. The Black Haze, no, it's not just haze, it's assuming some kind of form. That's aura. Of course you'd recognize the Queen Himiko. This is the residual animosity of all inhuman creatures you've destroyed before. You mean the inhabitants of Kunakauko? Exactly, it was their voices calling to me from beyond the grave that brought me to this land. Also, I could destroy Yamataikouko and its false priestess of a ruler. And now the final touch. Now I'm going to sacrifice her to destroy everything. Sister, she turned out to be quite the handful, let me tell you. I originally summoned her to be the vessel to gather all the hatred those creatures had for you. But she fought back by absorbing and scattering my power instead. So that's why Nobunaga turned all those servants into Haniwa. I suppose I should expect nothing less from Oda Nobunaga's spirit origin. Not only did she retain her consciousness instead of having it granted away, she even managed to interfere with my plans in a way I never would have imagined. But then, just as I was up the proverbial creek without a paddle, all seemed lost, Yushilaw showed up. Then all this time we were helping you. That's right. I have all the dark blight I need now, so you have outlived your usefulness. All that's left is sacrificing Io here, so I can summon up even more inhumane creatures from the bowels of the earth. Are you nuts if you think I'm going to just stand back and watch you sacrifice my sister? You've got another thing coming. That's right, if we stop you here and now... What are you looking on about? I'm not the one who's going to sacrifice her. You are. Oh. I am Io, Sovereign Queen, Yamataikouko. Prepare to die by my hand, foul inhuman creatures. There you have it. All that's left now is for you lot to kill each other. You're free to fight back, of course. In fact, I'd rather you didn't die too quickly. Still, if you do, I suppose I can always just kill this woman myself. Sure, it'll be a hassle, but unlike you, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, including getting my hands dirty. Surizawa, so this is how you do things, huh? Or was this all your idea, Yamanami? Say what you like about me, Hijikata. You certainly did when you killed me. This can't be happening. So this is why you lured us here. This was your plan all along, wasn't it? Why do you think I said it took you long enough to get here? Still, your bad timing doesn't change the fact that you've already lost. And if you'll excuse me, we'll just be on our way. Surizawa! Yamanami! Get back here! Well, I'll see you next time, Okita. Well, there probably won't be a next time, huh? Mr. Yamanami, Mr. Saito. I am Io, ruler of Yamataikouko. I will purge this land of any disaster that threatens it. Senpai Nobunaga is about to attack us. What should we do? What else can we do? We have to kill her before she kills us. You know damn well we can't hold back against the likes of her. Stop. Nobody's killing my sister as long as I'm around. It's okay, sister. It's me, Nobukatsu. I'll protect you. Silence! Huh? Look out, Nobukatsu. How dare a lowly human like you touch me? It's no use. The dark blight has completely engulfed her. No, come on, Himiko. Can't you use your powers to save her? I don't know. I'm not sure there's anything even I can do for someone who's caught up in that much dark blight. Why not? You're supposed to be an amazing queen and priestess, right? Then figure something out. Please, my queen, use your powers to save us. Please, deliver divine punishment to that vile inhuman creatures of Kunakauko. I, Queen Io, ruler of Yamataikouko, will purge this land of any disaster that threatens it. We don't have any choice here. Here she comes, Master. This is another serious GudaGuda, by the way. I like how they alternate, by the way, between serious and not so serious with these GudaGudas. We'll bring Okita along. And then I'm gonna go try hard on this, I guess. So, this party. Clear it. Avenger means that we need us the Moon Cancers. I've got 2. Oh, BBs. Where are you? Summer. And normal. BB are in the building. We'll give them the damage boosting CEs as well. And then the back line can just consist of you, and Mashu. And we'll give them bond boosters as well. Lunch, tea, and dinner. Where's dinner? There it is. Alright. Double BB with Okita as support. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Summer Abbey is at the very top. I limit it to 3 redemptions per stream, so that's why. But yeah, Summer Abbey is currently at the top, and I will likely be leveling her up today. Ominous Bear, buff removal resistance and debuff immune. There are 3 left for 5 turns. Okay. I think I lock in right away because Summer BB has a Brave Chain. At least I think that's Summer BB. It's hard to tell. Oh, no, it's not Summer BB. It's... I messed up. That's not a Summer BB Brave Chain. Oh, well. Debuff Immune. I don't really have a buff Cleanser. So, it really won't matter. We'll save that. BAQ. Okay, so Buster and Archer Summer BB, Quick is Base BB. This is fine. Do another BAQ. Every BAQ we get a little bit stronger. Fair. And I very much appreciate you not letting him do that. I very, very much appreciate you not letting him put Summer Abbey in last place permanently. Although, nobody is ever going to be in last place permanently. Except for one servant. All of my current servants except... Oh, shit. Please tell me the BB survived. Okay, good. Okay, that was almost bad. But yeah, most of my 4 stars are actually almost all of my 5 stars are leveled. There's still a fair few that aren't, but that's beside the point. So top of the list is, and I guess I'll just read them out. Summer Abbey is at the top with 2 points. Following Summer Abbey, we have Lubu, then Charlotte, then Ibaraki, followed by a Voyager, Yu or Yang Guifi. Then it is Saber Liz, Queen of Sheba. Hang on just a moment. VR or Summer Tomoe, Normal Tomoe, Santa Attila, Summer Okita, Gawain, Lakshmi, Artemis, can't remember his name. Saber, who has a lancer from Saber Diarmund. Chiron, Rama, Li Shuin, Old Man Li Shuin, Summer Raiko, Normal Liz. Then there is Chiome, Astray, Summer Nito, Caster Liz, Yan Qing, Penth, Quinn Leong, Beowulf, Fran, Tomacat, William Tell, Carmilla, Kid Gill, Pretty Boy. I can't remember his name, whatever. Li Shuin. No, I already said Li Shuin. I can't remember his name. Lan Ling, that's it. I knew it had La in it. Then Fergus, Saber Giles, Caesar, Toda, Billy the Kid, Uriel, Robin, Inshun, Base Diarmund, Hector, Romulus, Berserker, Iskandar Kid, Boudica, Avisbron, Babbage, Mephistopheles, Caster Giles, Serenity, getting through a lot of them here, Fuma, 100 Personas, Zhang King, Chengong, gosh, what's his name? Darius, Leonidas, Blackbeard, Shakespeare, Phantom, Cursed Arm, Blood Axe, Caligula, What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? The Minotaur. Gosh, I'm going through so many of them at the same time. My brain is turning to mush. Asterius. Mozart. Early game assassin. Dancer. I can't remember her name. Matahari. Skull Chick, whose name I honestly have never remembered. And then there is Bang's obsessed dude. Then at -2, because those guys are all at 0, we have Taiga and Fergus. At -6, we have Summer Ishtar. And at -8 is the Bunny King. Also throw in the other 2 servants I most recently got in there somewhere. But yeah, I got a lot. Stealth level. Nobu! If I never go through anything like that again, it'll be too soon. Nobu, you're yourself again. Something's still not right. Sister, you're okay? I'm so glad. Get back, you idiot. Stay away from me. Are you trying to get yourself killed too? This crap is lethal. Huh? Sister, you're still... You must be Himiko. You have filled me in on what's going on here. Io spoke to you? How? Back when I was summoned here and bound to this throne of the gods or whatever to serve as a vessel, the few remnants of Io's soul still left on this throne asked me to buy time until Himiko returned. So you wanted to buy time? That's right. Besides, there's no way I was ever going to let myself end up as anyone's lowly vessel. That said, Serizawa was it? I'm guessing his power comes from the Holy Grail. Anyway, before he bound me and made it impossible for me to fight back, I did my best to piss him off. I sealed everyone else who was summoned here into the Haniwa, spread his power among all of you, and scattered you across the land. So you did put us into those Haniwa? I did, but even that was just a ploy to buy time. At this rate, they're not far off from accomplishing their goal. What is that goal exactly? Hang on. Why is that tortoise talking? Ah, whatever. Anyway, their goal is to gather the residual animosity from the ancient beasts and inhuman creatures slumbering within this land, in order to resurrect the old gods. The old gods? Well, imitations of them, really. They mean to gather the animosity and seal it in their image, and use them to destroy the entire kingdom. What's that rumbling noise? Looks like they're already started destroying this kingdom, supposedly in the name of creating a new one. Anyway, that's it for me. I was already pushing my luck sticking around, even before I got to telling you all that. Oh well, at least I managed to buy you time like Lady Io asked for. The rest is up to you, Himiko. You did all that just to honor Lady Io's request. Hey, don't worry about it. Part of me just wanted to mess with that asshole. Those so-called Shinsengumi have a lot of nerve trying to sacrifice me for their own ends. You used to be friends with those guys, right, Okita? Well, you damn well better take care of this then. Nobu. Alright, I will. Nobu. It can't be. You're kidding, right, sister? You can't just disappear on me. You just can't. You can't disappear while I'm still around. It's just not right. It's not right, damn it. Come on, Himiko, do something already. Nobukatsu, you two sisters, master, can't you figure something out? Snap out of it, you idiot. Huh? Sister? I swear you've been following me around like this since we were little. I'm sick and tired of it. Let me spell it out for you. I don't ever want to see you again. Huh? Come on, sister, you don't really mean that, right? Don't make me see it again. You don't have time for this crap. From here on, you'll have to get in by a world without Oda Nobunaga, which means you need to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. But... Nobukatsu... Okay, so Nobu's very clearly giving tough love here to Nobukatsu, so we're gonna support Nobukatsu here. Don't admonish Nobu. I'm sorry to ask you to do this, Soul, but look out for Nobukatsu for me, will you? He might not be much, but he's still my little brother. No, please wait. Nobukatsu. Yes, sister. It's all up to you now. Sister. Sister. Aw, poor Nobukatsu. I don't think in any of the GudaGuda events he's actually been around without her, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so, I mean, this is character development for Nobukatsu, so, you know, character development. Never thought I would see the day where I said, losing your sibling builds character. Yeah, that's not a nice thing to say, is it? I really hope that I never have to experience that. Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit of a strong sister complex there. He's a sis. He has a big sister complex. Yeah. Fair. Fair, that's fair. You can clip it. But, anyways, with this, we unlock the final farming node here. I'll do that in my off time. Before I end today's stream, Summer Abbey is gonna get boosted before Jakester has a chance to knock her down again. Also, I completely forgot to do this last time, but, Nobukatsu and Hajime. Hajime, you get to become a rank 2 in your skill. And then Nobukatsu, you're going to be closer towards the bottom. There you are. You get to be rank 2 in your skill. And now, it is time. Abigail Summer, it's time to reach your fruition. And make it so that I can actually show you on YouTube being used in battle. We'll start off with the foes. Or I'll really show you for more than, like, a little bit of time. It's not enough. Yes, it is not enough yet, Summer Abbey. I'm working on it. All the foes. It's not enough. Please give me more. Enough that they practically bury me. Foe is very fluffy. It would probably be nice to be buried in a mountain of foes. For a brief period of time, at least. I can't imagine extended duration of being buried in foes would be very healthy. I don't know what she just said there. Let you protect me? Okay, Summer Abbey. Whatever you say. Whatever you think you need to say. Hey, that's not my opinion. Okay, don't say that, Abbey. Please don't. You're a Dautaru. Stop that, Abbey. Let's filter out. I want to get only the 3-star embers now. Wow, I don't have much 3-star embers left in my present box, but I think I had boxed some. So, formation, archive, and then down past all this stuff. There we go. Need to name it misleadingly or it wouldn't make a good clip. Fair. Fair enough. But yeah, in all honesty, I truly feel for anybody that does lose their siblings. And I hope that it never happens to me. You know? Sure, he and I do fight, you know. We clash, but still, he's family and I do care for him. I honest to goodness would take a bullet for any member of my family. Super success is nice. Level limit reached. Alright, Abbey. It's time to become good again. Oh yeah, I like that Summer Abbey's ascensions are a reverse of base Abbey's ascensions. Ravine between madness and reason, beyond dream and reality. Traversing beyond the slumbering of roses, guided to the throne of the ancients. I have manifested here. My foreigner spirit origin has also been updated. Is that a good thing? A bad thing? I just hope I'm not putting my precious master in danger. I do have to say, though, I do kind of like this ascension a bit more than the others as well. Just because eldritch cats. Like, you can... I don't think you can even see the cats in the first... Okay, that's still... Abbey, no, don't say that kind of stuff, Abbey. But I don't think you can really see them in her first ascension, and in the later ascensions, it just becomes normal cats. You can. Okay, I might have to look off stream. But I like how they look in this one. They look very much cat-like, but they still have a bit of an eldritch nature to them. But yeah, I'm honest, I never really looked too closely at Abbey. Can you stop with that line? Please say something else, Abbey. It's very misleading what you're saying there. Okay, there we go. Don't strain yourself. That's better. That's a better line for you, Abbey. Thank you. She actually listens to you, if you ask enough times. Right, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be out of silver embers here soon. 1 silver ember was left. Nice. You'll try your best. Of course you will, Abbey. And that is all we ask sometimes, for people to try their best. I think I'm very much debating if I want to keep Abbey in this ascension when I fully rank her up. It's going to depend on what the others look like again. Nosh. Yes, Nosh is cute. Nosh and Luther are cute little kittens. Yes, they are, Abbey. You'll be in real trouble unless you say yes. Wow, that's a little threatening. So she still has a bit of that evil personality in her second ascension scene, it seems. Second ascension still has a bit of that evil personality. For you, design-wise, third, first, and then second. Okay. Okay, yeah, not the more... I mean... Just because I know about how Summer Abbey is a little bit obsessed with us, you know? A little bit of the yandere personality is still in Second Ascension Summer Abbey. I think that'd be a better way to put it. Second Ascension Summer Abbey still has a bit of yandere in her.
Yeah.
First is eldest, second is... yeah, this is fine. Third is the little sister. I really don't know, because did I really use all my embers? Hang on, did I? I've really used all my embers that were in my active inventory. Oh, okay, I'll have to take a look. I guess I get to clear out my present box a little bit here. Keep everything that is not 3, or everything that is 3 and up, everything else comes out. 4 stack stays. I still have to think of how exactly, if I'm gonna go super hard on the Christmas event. I don't know, were you here, Mordred, when I figured out exactly how many boxes I need to run this Christmas in order to level Melt up from level 104 to 120? Have you been around when I've mentioned that I've done the math and I know exactly how many boxes I need to run, assuming no... Okay, so assuming no super or great successes and that I don't put anything into Melt right this moment, it will take 324 boxes in order to get any servant from level 104 to level 120. That's accounting for all of the silver and gold embers that you get in each and every box. So I'm currently debating whether or not I'm going to sentence myself to insanity this holiday season. I've yet to decide, really, if I'm going to sentence myself to insanity. I still have time. It really kind of depends on when exactly the Christmas event drops, because I am heavily thinking of taking the last week of the year off. I haven't decided yet. It kind of, if just on a half AP event. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, by doing that many boxes, I would also get a lot of mats as well. Plus, it'd still be tedious. I don't know, I'm very much undecided yet. Don't you think you look good in this swimsuit? I'm actually embarrassed, but I'll be happy if Master likes it. I never dreamed that there could be joy in swimming by the shore. Or basking in the glittering sunlight kissing your skin. If only this wonderful time would last forever and ever. Those who guide. MP gauge, debuff success rate for yourself, and decrease buster attack resist on the enemies. Also an event soon for half AP before Christmas event. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna compare and contrast all of their ascensions once I fully finish off Abbey here, I think. We'll get her up to a 666, and then we will compare all of Abbey's ascensions. You want to become an adult. For the 2200 download. That is coming up soon, isn't it? Super. So happy, let me be helpful too. You just need around 50 apples on half AP. Who are you going for? Out of curiosity. Ascension. 60 apples? Okay. That sounds a lot less mind-numbing and painful than doing 324 boxes. Even if the time comes, please don't get sad, Master. To forget or be so far apart that we can never see each other. Those are all gifts God provided. The ability to lament these fleeting days and love small happinesses is our gospel. That's our true treasure. That's what I think. 50, so it's basically the same as farming 100 bucks time-wise. Oh boy. Okay, so back to the enhancement. Abbey is nearly done here, and then she comes off the level up order guide, and yeah. Also, is it just me, or does Abbey look like she might be a bit underweight here? You can almost see her rib cage in the side profile there. Abbey needs to eat more nourishment. Abigail needs to consume more nourishment. Grayling is kind of far off, just because I do have other Grail targets. Obviously, getting Mount to 120 is a big priority. And then I always am going to be conserving Grails to get Mashu to 120 if they ever lock her going higher up behind Grails. Not seeing ribs mostly means that you are fat. I guess from a certain perspective, yeah. It could also just mean you have a very low bone or low body muscle density. Like, I've been on some weird medical places on YouTube, and I saw a guy with 0% body fat and and it's like, good gracious. I guess the better phrase would be the fact that you could see her ribs from underneath. Perhaps? I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe why, but she just looked very underweight in that final ascension. I don't know. Alright, that should be enough to finish up Abbey. If you can't see ribs, it means you don't have too much muscles. But yeah, as far as grailing goes, I'm conserving grails for Melt and Mashu, and then all of the primary forms of the waifus get leveled up to be grailed, which I think has happened at this point. Which means after that, a guy that hasn't actually been around in a while has put a lot of points into Hans being grailed. So, and this is only to level 100. I will only ever, like, eventually open up the grailing to level 100, so. If you're fat that you don't see ribs anymore, you're probably in the obese range. I guess I can see my ribs a little bit, but I'm not really, I'm close to the BMI index for obese, I guess. Which I am, but I am working on that. But I'm also, I think I've been told I have a stocky build, more so than anything. Because, like, I've got pretty good core strength. Yeah. I've got pretty good core strength. And, like, underneath, I do have some decent abdominal muscles. Alright, so, Abbey, let's get you to 666 here real quick. You are here. So, sleep. Flick sleep, which is removed when sustaining an attack and becomes stunned. And remove buffs. The buff removal is actually... I wonder how good that buff removal is. Because buff removal on a skill is very nice. If you take your BMI, measure your fat and muscles, you're an overweight. Yeah, I mean, I understand that is why BMI isn't the best, is because muscles do weigh more than fat, you know? And honestly speaking, I kind of... part of me just wonders, like, how much actual... like, I know there's ways you can calculate your body fat content, but I don't really know if it's easy to do or not. Because I kind of really want to know what the fat content in my body is. I feel like that's a better measurement for health than BMI. Yeah. I mean, it's sort of like in my anatomy and physiology class, we were talking about the various fats, and while studies say trans fats are bad for you, we really haven't done enough actual studies to tell you if trans fats are really super bad for you. Not enough studies have been done on it yet. So it's like, you know, it's a 20 to 30% error rate. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have an electric scale. I'm almost positive we do. So I'm gonna have to look into trying to use that. I haven't used it in a while. Alright, so before I end the stream here, I wish to check Summer Abbey here and see her various ascensions, see if I can't decide what she is going to be on. So she'll be at the lower end here. There she be. Alright, so final ascension for Summer Abbey That is her CE. That is that. That is her outfit, and that is the first one. Okay, I guess you can see the cats in this one. They don't... I don't know. I like the cat look better in this one. For certain, the cats do look better in this one. I do like the finals. I do like this, There are methods to measure your fat to up to 1 to 2% air, but it's a lot harder. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into these, so... I think I'll keep the display as her final ascension here. Card-wise... if it will not crash. I think FGO might have crashed on me. Oh, there we go. So card-wise... I kind of like the look of her... I kind of like the look of the second card here the most. The third one, honestly, it's a little bit too bright and colorful. I kind of like the second one best here for this. Yeah, so we'll go with that. And then icon-wise, we'll keep the final one. Same thing with status icon. And the character skin. Everything is bad too much. True enough, true enough. So character skin... because I'm not going to go first ascension. Both second and third have the traveling jacket CE. I kind of like the second ascension. It's different. You still get a summer feel, but you also get a bit of that eldritch feel in with the second ascension as well. So I think I'll go with second ascension for on the battlefield, but everything else will be final ascension for the most part. Okay, so with that, I do think I have reached the end point of the stream. More fat on the outside of the body isn't too much of a problem. True. Very, very true. But, stretch. And relax. So, like I said, I am going to be calling the stream here. Yep, too much on the outside starts to deposit on your inside, and that is where the trouble is. So, the next event, the next part of the event opens up tomorrow at 2100 Pacific time. So I'm pretty sure that's like midnight on Saturday, so that's at the precipice of Sunday. So I'm definitely not going to be streaming that part of this event, unfortunately. I might record some of it and show the recordings at a later point, but I do think that I'm going to have to put my foot down and say that the raids will probably be done off-stream. Friend point rolling stream, then. I don't know. I've got NP5 Nobukatsu, so I don't know if I'm going to go any higher. But Monday's stream, we will at the very least wrap up the story of this event. You have 300 5-star embers in your friend points. I mean, I've got a lot of 5-star embers just banked away as well. Like, if I show my not support setup. I gotta do my sports, though. If I show this, like... filter... Okay, I can't filter, but... like, I've got a fair bit of 5-star embers stored up. And 4. But, anyways, I'm getting distracted here. So yeah, Monday will be more FGO where we will finish up the event, except for maybe the epilogue, because I don't think the epilogue unlocks until, like, sometime next week. Yeah, epilogue... I don't know, epilogue unlocks after the raid, so... yeah, so we'll be able to. 1.5 grails just from him alone, you'll get up to 2 grails after you finish rolling your other friend points. Nice. But yeah, so I will see you guys on Monday. I'll be doing the pre-story to the raids, recording that, and maybe recording some raids off-stream. And Monday will be the epilogue for this GudaGuda event. Definitely a more serious one. Definitely a shorter GudaGuda event as well, it feels like. But maybe that's just me. Yep, the 4-star CEs. I do remember seeing that. So, once again, thank you guys all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out me here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for you to enjoy. So, once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. And Mordred, you are definitely making a compelling case to rolling a lot of friend points here. I'll think about it. See you next time.